Hello Leo, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for the second half of December. So Leo, please bear in mind this is a general read, so might not necessarily always resonate with you. Therefore, I guess what I'm trying to say, you can take it out of it whatever you choose to. So let's see. Wow, those are really going. So let's see what the indication is here for you, Leo. Right. So let's start from the very beginning. There's the Six of Wands over here. There is the Sun, and I love it. There's the Ace of Cups. There's a Judgment. There's a Ten of Swords. It's seven. It's Chariot. It's the King of Wands and Two of Swords, which is very interesting. So the second half of December, Leo, starts from you being on the up. You are leading the way. There might be everything to do with your the leading the way. You might be a leader. You might be driving some kind of trend. You might be driving some kind of understanding. You might be surrounded by other people. There might be everything from your job environment to your family and friends, and things are looking up, and there's something about the success, something about you. I don't know, it almost feels like you have that drive. You might be not even realizing what this is leading you to. So you might have some kind of, you kind of go with the flow, but you might have kind of second thoughts about this. And the Sun is indicating some kind of illumination. It's indicating a success. It's indicating apogeum. It's indicating sometimes it's a stroke of luck. Sometimes it's enormous happiness. But for some of you, it might be indicating pregnancy, child, new beginning. In its essence, Sun is indicating 1. Because 1 plus 9 gives us 10, and 10 goes back to the 1. So it's this kind of, but it's on a different level. It's just this illumination, this kind of burst of happiness, success. This might be translating into money or some kind of enormous amount of, I don't know, I would call it as some kind of happiness. It's kind of energy coming and bursting through you, so to speak, kind of conciliation of differences, conciliation of two different parts of you. So this is a very beautiful energy, and this is indicating some kind of moving forward success. And this is going to be almost matched up by something else, which I don't quite know how to precisely explain, but the Ace of Cups is indicating emotion. So if you're going to think this is kind of very fiery, earthy, kind of down to earth kind of thing, it's going to be something else is going to reach out to you. And you have Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups might be indication of the beginning of the new affair. That might be indeed to do with a child, but love affair with something new in your life, something that you could never presumably imagine or be aware of. Ace of Cups is also indicating that this new form of awareness, this new kind of calling, this new form of life, this new form of purpose might be coming into your life. And you might be called upon, and that might mean that the old you, the old ways, the way have you been, that coming to the end, and that might be indicated by the Ten of Swords. The old ways, the old you is being rested and going to the bed, because you have the Chariot over here. You might kind of understand that conflict is natural part of life, that you will. If you're going to think about those two sphinxes that kind of they're leading this chariot, but they're standing still. The indication is the beauty and the strength of your will, what is driving things forward, and you're willing to leave certain things behind you. You're willing to go and venture out. You're willing to start this new phase in your life, and this might be everything to do with the physical movement to a mental, on a mental plane movement. Coming to terms certain things, consolidation. Once again, it's like two opposite things that are coming together and they kind of become one, and they make perfect sense. And then you have a King of Wands, so everything is, once again, is going to come your way. And some of things and people in your life that might come or be indifferent, or sometimes dead against something, or you're going to come across opposition. It almost feels like it doesn't matter, Leo. It feels like because the way how you are, you're going to be applauded. I think in many cases there's a case of admiration, well done coming, and even though they might be not expressed in a way from some people, like you're going to hear it, they're going to just, I don't know, I don't really think that there's a case of envy. I think it's more the case of people not wanting to acknowledge certain things, or they don't want to see them for what they are, but this is nothing to do with you. At the end of the day, this is nothing to do with you. So, but I think it's almost, you're going to, whatever it is, you're overcoming this. There's whatever you're driving or striving for, there's a success. There's going to be a recognition. It's almost like life going to come up and match up whatever, because that success comes from you, and there's the effort. And maybe this is to do with efforts of the big group, or you leading this group, or whichever way, it's going to be kind of recognized, and there's going to be this kind of new quality, new way of being. Some would say there might be, I don't know, something to do with announcement. Also, some kind of opinions might be expressed. And you might be called upon, but it doesn't really matter. I think there's some kind of recognition. So on the back of it, this, whatever has happened, whatever problems you might have, they become obsolete. They're not longer part, because you're able to find a way to overcome this. And there's some kind of completion coming in place, but whatever other people think or say or not say, it's nothing to do with you, really. This is about you being you, you becoming your own self. So think twice, you actually need that acknowledgement. It's really your call. Do you really want it, or is it needed and necessary? It's really up to you. So Leo, let's see. I'm going to pull one of my rune cards as additional commentary to this reading. So let's see, what do we have here. It's ice, it's ice. So there may be, and just might be the case of you not wanting to show your true emotions. So it might be something that is to do with not able to open up, showing your vulnerabilities, your true emotions, hibernating, being in a state of, I would say, knowing something, enlightenment, but not being able to share it. And the indication is here, it's going to be far much more beneficial for you if you're going to kind of open up and not holding to something or someone, or if there are people who are there to help you, acknowledge them. and allow them. And maybe sometimes is to, you might be wanting to not feel certain emotions or not going through certain things. It's this coping mechanism or this way of being, it's fine, but it's not going to be conducive to you in long run. So it's something for you to consider. Anyways, Leo, the second half of December looks amazing, truly amazing. So I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning. Have a smashing end of December. Happy New Year, and you take care.